Hello and welcome to Levant TV's Arab Business. Egypt expects to spend 25 less on fuel subsidies this fiscal year due to a fall in crude oil prices, a top oil ministry official said, offering help to the government's efforts to slash its deficit. Its budget for the full year had foreseen savings of more than 40 billion Egyptian pounds on energy subsidies as a whole, but a 30% decline in oil prices since June could see it save billions more. Egypt is now likely to spend £75 billion on the subsidies in the 2014-2015 fiscal year rather than the £100 billion originally planned. Jordan's government is likely to request the IMF to extend the 3-year standby arrangement, which expires in August next year. Finance Minister Umayya Toukan said that he would recommend to the cabinet renewing the IMF-inspired economic program, indicating that officials from the international financial institution are willing to consider the move. An advisory body to the UAE government has suggested that the central bank review the country's currency peg to the US dollar, while local bankers said any change to the peg remained very unlikely for the foreseeable future. The department would review the peg periodically and provide information to the central bank's board to help it make decisions. Ali Issa Nuaimi, the committee's rapporteur, said the government would discuss the recommendation in detail early next year, but stressed that the committee was not pushing for the peg to be abolished. And finally, Brazil's BRF, the world's biggest poultry producer, aims to increase revenues from the Middle East to at least 20% of its total income by 2020, helped by rising demands for frozen foods. The company opened its first Middle East production facility in Abu Dhabi on Wednesday with an initial investment of $160 million, but the group plans to expand its production capacity by 30% to 100,000 tons by 2020. The Middle East is BRF's biggest export market and currently contributes 70% of group revenues, which helped it by its Saudi brand of some halal products. And for more updates, please visit us on levant.tv. That was it for today. We will be with you back on Monday with some more from the business world in the Middle East.